Hi everyone. I just received this in the mail today, so I thought that I would make a quick video, just a little unboxing, and show you what it is. Now, I did already take it out of the envelope that it came in. I purchased this on Etsy from, I don't know, actually, you know what, maybe before I show the name, I'll take it out of this. It came in a bubble envelope, and then it has this plastic wrap. Cute little sticker at the top there. So forgive the crinkly noise for a minute. I'll see if I can get the plastic off. I don't know if I can get the sticker. There we go. Sorry about that. And we will take it out of the plastic. There. That'll get rid of some glare too. So these are some extras that came, but before I show you those, I will turn this over. I ordered this from Jen Katz. You can see her name there. And she has an Etsy shop. She sells PDF versions of her illustrations, but she also sells printed books. And I was just curious to see what the paper would be like in the printed books. So I got two of them. So this being autumn, I thought this was a good choice. So I got Autumn is My Favorite Color and Homes, Sweet Homes, both by Jen Katz. She also included some extras here. So this is fairly, I don't know if you can hear that, fairly thick card. Oh, a very sweet note there. Dear Connie, hope you'll enjoy these books. Have a great coloring time. Love, Jen. Very nice. And then an image there to color. And then these feel like they're on, like a heavier paper. Not a card, but a heavier paper. And so there's that image. And this image. Sorry, trying to stay in frame here. The books, I would say, are probably what they call A4 sized. And I'm just going to grab a ruler here. I'm in Canada, so we tend to go, our standard here is 8.5 by 11, same as it is in the States. But I think in Europe and in the UK, it's a little bit different. So this is, I would say, just over 8.25 by just under 12 inches. And so I think, I could be wrong in that, I think that's what's called A4 sized. And so what drew me to her images was the details. I love detailed pictures to color. And so I was looking on Etsy, I saw Autumn is My Favorite Color was the first one I saw. And I believe I saw someone do a flip of this. These aren't new books by any means. But someone did a flip of this on YouTube and it intrigued me. So I thought, well, I'm going to order the printed books. I might get some PDFs that she's done as well. There are also 3 more printed books that she has that you can order off of Etsy. And they are like a continuous book. So it's one great big long picture sort of folded up, and you can unfold it then and color it as just a long picture. They have a German name, and I haven't done the translation. So depending on, I'm going to take a look through these books, and if I really like the images, I might take a look at getting those as well. I know that of the 3, I think number 1 and number 3 of those fold-out books, she's no longer printing. So, once they're gone, they're gone. So I'll see. But I thought I would take a quick look here. We can maybe do a little bit of a flip. So there's the cover. Autumn is my favorite color. I love this color palette. I mentioned before, I think, in a previous video, I really, really enjoy muted tones, earth tones, and so the cover of this, the colored cover of this, or the partially colored cover of this, really, really drew me in. So it says, Autumn's my favorite color, illustrated by Jen Katz. Here's the back, just says Magical Coloring Collection, right there. And instead of being bound on the left-hand side, it's actually top bound, which is neat because then for left-handed colorists, you don't have to worry about sort of the spine or the opening kind of getting in your way. So it's top bound. So that's kind of neat. I'll see if I can flip this up. I do have my desk right in front of me. Let's see if I can put it underneath my shelf, my laptop desk. And so I'll give it a fold there. Feels like it's glue bound. I don't think it's stitch bound. I think it's just glue bound. So we've got This Book Belongs To. Nice image there. The paper is, I believe she said on her Etsy site, it's 105 gram. It's pretty white. Looks to me pretty bright white. So it's not quite card, but it's definitely thicker. If you can hear that, it's definitely thicker paper. So I'm thinking this is going to take probably a little bit of water media. I'll certainly give it a try, and I can let everyone know, how well that works. And then we get into the images. I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this, so give me a minute here. Forgive me. I'm trying to decide, too, if I should break the spine at the top. Maybe not quite yet. There we go. So we've got the first image here. It is just some mushrooms. Oh, there's a little bridge there. That's cute. So it's almost like little mushroom islands. So there's sort of some rocks underneath here, and there's a little bridge between that and this other mushroom island. That's cute. I keep thinking I'm skipping pages, but I'm not. Here we've got some more mushrooms. We'll float, little snail shell down, little snail shell there. Sort of a little deck around this mushroom house. That's cute. Here we've got squirrel. Lots of tiny details, which I love, and I know not everybody does, but I do. All of these leaves, you could certainly, rather than coloring them individually, you could use, some ink, some distress ink. These are all single-sided, so if you tucked something in behind, you could certainly use alcohol marker and then just do some shading with pencil. That would speed things up too. I like basing with the Pitt pens, the Faber-Castell artist Pitt pens, and so then do some shading on top with polychromos. That would work too. Let me give this a bit of a... Sorry, forgive me. Just trying to open it up, almost break that top spine a bit. There, I think that's a bit better. And the images go pretty much, not right to the top. I don't know if you can see that. And I kind of like that because it's really tough to get, right into that tiny gap and color. So it stops maybe an eighth of an inch short of the top. And I like that. You can color, you get that full page effect without having to fight right into the spine. So here we've got another fall. I think that's could be a rabbit lying on a little leaf bed there. That's cute. I don't know if these are eyes down here. I'm not sure what they are. And we've got a little pumpkin house, some mushrooms, little light bulbs. Those are cute. Little rabbit on a leaf there again. So they're very whimsical drawings. And we've got a little girl in a forest. Now, I will admit this, and I know, it probably puts me as maybe an outlier in the coloring community. I don't enjoy coloring people. I'm not sure why. I would much rather color landscapes or, flowers, gardens, animals. I'm just not a fan of coloring people. It's just not my thing. So this isn't bad. I probably would sort of just do maybe a quick color job on the face and the hair. I probably wouldn't spend a lot of time on it. I know a lot of people love coloring portraits, but yeah, it's I don't know, it's not my thing. Just got a little lantern there. That's cute. There's so much going on in these pictures, so I apologize if I'm maybe going too quickly, or I'm trying to keep it in screen, but it's tough. I'm having to hold it here right against my laptop stand in front just so it doesn't flip back down. I don't know if that's a little hedgehog. I don't know what it is. It almost looks like a badger nose, doesn't it? It's like a flower fountain almost. Like I say, very whimsical. Like I think, and what I like about this is I think it'll stretch me as a colorist. I mentioned before, I'm very math science. I'm a chemistry teacher. And so I'm not that creative. I'm trying to learn and be more creative, but I still struggle with that. So when I see pictures, I tend to color things as they would be in nature. So to me, a tree is, the leaves are going to be green unless it's fall time, and then they're fall colors. It would never occur to me to color a tree pink or purple. And so I think with whimsical illustrations like this, I think that's going to push me maybe outside my comfort zone. And I think that's a good thing because, we've got this fountain here, but it looks like these maybe are little creatures, and there's like a little eye on the top of this fountain. So do I color that as stone? Is that a living creature? What is the creature? So I think that's a good thing. Oh, here we've got a landscape one. Give me a chance to push the spine down a bit more. I apologize if the lighting isn't great. I don't know if we can get a better... Yeah, I'm going to see if I can... Well, that's as high as that can go. I'm filming this at night, so I don't have a lot of natural light, so hopefully the shadows aren't too bad. So here we've got... Again, there's a person in the picture, but she's very small, and I think I can, and you know what? I talk about pushing things and going outside my comfort zone. I probably should try and color more people, get comfortable with it. Almost looks like we have a little pumpkin, looks like some soup in a pumpkin, which you can do. And then we've got maybe like a stone arch here. Yeah. Candy apple down here, maybe? I don't know. Back the other way. So here we've got a little mushroom house again. Little, not sure what that is. Could be a little mouse. Again, I think, I'm not sure, but I'm guessing maybe Jen has drawn these so that I can interpret that. If I want it to be a mouse, it could be a mouse. If I want it to be a little fox, I guess it could be that too. Very sweet illustrations. Their little mushroom house, little bench there. Not sure what that little guy is, but he looks cute. He's got a little smile, a little eye, and little feathers coming off the top. Antennae? I'm not sure. That's cute. Like a well. Okay, that I'm pretty sure is a hedgehog. That looks like a hedgehog. We don't tend to have hedgehogs here in Canada, or at least not where I live. So I'm guessing. And we've got little apples, kind of almost like a... Oh my goodness, words. Words, Connie. Like a mobile, like that you would hang over a baby's crib with apples, but the apples have eyes. So and then on top of the well, we've sort of got ground here, and then almost like a piece of ground, and then you've got more stuff on top here. So again, very whimsical. This is a nice page, I think, just to practice coloring fall sort of themed items. We've got pumpkins here, we've got some fall leaves, some berries, mushrooms, acorns, all kinds of things. Is it the same? No, that's different. Dang, I keep thinking no, that's just one page. So another page with some fall themed items, slightly different than the last one. That, if I'm not mistaken, is a chestnut. Or a conker, I think they call them too. I'm not sure. We don't have them around here, so I'm guessing at that. Feathers. Another fall item page. Different kinds of leaves. Landscape page. So here we've got a little home. That's sweet. Almost looks like a hobbit home with the round door. Reminds me of the Hobbit. A Shire. Wagon. Some plants. I was watching a video earlier today, and I believe it was Lucy. Lucy Just Adds Color. And she was looking through Hannah Carlson's newest, the Atlantis book. And she was talking about, seeing a picture and imagining, sort of immediately thinking of colors and imagining what it would look like. And that's so wonderful. And I'm sure a lot of you can do that. My brain doesn't work like that. I'm trying to train my brain to work like that, but I don't see it. When I look at this, I don't see colors. I see what's there. So when I plan color schemes, I really have to think about it, and I have to look at reference pictures. I have Sarah Renee Clark's color palette cards. Those are really super helpful for me because then I can at least know what colors go together. Once I start a page, I think I'm getting better at balancing, the colors. So if I'm going to make, say I'm going to make some flowers down here, if I wanted to make them, bluebells, say, then to balance the page, maybe I make these flowers over here blue, instead of sort of concentrating a whole bunch of blue here and then having it nowhere else in the page. I think that's maybe what you're supposed to do in art and in coloring. So I'm getting better at that. But yeah, that's wonderful that Lucy can do that and that others can do that. I just don't. My brain doesn't work that way. But like I say, I'm math science. This journey into art and coloring it's very new for me. Sorry, I have to keep flipping. So here we've got, looks like some sewing, maybe some knitting. There's some yarn balls and some knitting needles. I don't know what that is. It looks almost like a little fish with some feathers. There's a windsock. Yeah. This one, I would not be drawn to color. And you know what? I probably, should try more of these. Because the central part of this image is a face. And I'm not drawn to portraits. She's a very cute cat. That almost looks like a skull, a really super cute skull, but a skull. And then we've got some ghosts. So maybe this is kind of more Halloween. This is a little darker, a little creepier, I guess. So this could be Halloween too. A pumpkin's got some eyes. I'm not really sure. Almost looks like stone steps going up. Maybe this is a leaf here. And then I'm not sure if there's like a cauldron with some stew in there. Little tiny skulls. I don't know. Very whimsical. We've got like a tree stump with some mushrooms. Light. Maybe in a dish, like a pond kind of thing. There's some more ghosts. This almost looks like a little bar, for lack of a better word. It's like a little bartender behind there, or maybe that's supposed to be like a crystal ball. I'm not sure. Very neat. It's detailed, which I like, but not maybe my usual coloring. I don't usually tend to be drawn to things this whimsical where I'm not sure what certain elements are, but again, could be good for me. Probably would be. Oh, see, I love this page. Love this page. And I don't know, can you guess why? I don't know, let's see if I can zoom this up and show you at the very bottom there. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to do zoom. Oh, forgive me. That's chemistry. Right there. I mean, I've never seen a flask that shape, but they've got a weigh scale. They've got some test tubes there. Oh, I love this page. Love, love, love this page. Kay, if you're watching this, I don't know if you have this book, but I would love to color this with you. Do a buddy color if we could, if you haven't colored this. Oh, they put a kitten in a jar. Well, it's okay. The lid is off. It's okay. Yeah, we've got more flasks up here with corks. Oh, I love this page. Love it. Okay, we'll definitely remember that one. We'll see what else we have. So many mushrooms. And just different details, and yeah, what an amazing artist. I can't draw. Cannot draw. And if any of you remember any of your chemistry from high school, I know it's probably when I tell people that I'm a chemistry teacher, often their first comment is, and it makes me so sad, their first comment is, "Oh, I hated chemistry in high school." And that makes me sad. Chemistry is so wonderful. But yeah, I the just the detail there, and actually now I've completely forgotten where I was going with that. Oh my goodness, it's very late at night. My apologies. Anyway, yeah, the chemistry page maybe I was just thinking of before that. Sorry. I'm also filming this on a Friday, so it's after a teaching week. That probably could explain things as well. Neat. Yeah, like I'm not... Water lily? That almost reminds me of a water lily. Maybe at the bottom here. And then more mushrooms. Landscape picture again. And a girl there. And I know Corey from Colorfully Optimistic with the hair here. She would do a wonderful, amazing job with that. I don't know what I would do with it. I probably should watch some tutorials from some of the folks on YouTube who really enjoy doing portraits and hair, because otherwise I would just tend to color it one color and call it good. But I should take a look. Sorry, I have to keep flipping back and forth here. So here we've got, I'm not sure whether this is on wheels or, yeah, maybe. I was going to say that's a water wheel, but I don't think so. So it's like a little house on wheels. These are lights, maybe. Cute. Sorry if it's getting kind of crooked. I'm having to kind of brace it against my shelf here. Again, lovely, you know, tea. I'm just going to imagine that's tea. Tea is sort of my drink of choice. I prefer it to coffee. And so just a wonderful steaming mug of tea in the fall time. That's great. Great. Well, we've got a little guy down here. Again, not sure. In a costume, maybe? A tomato costume? Could be. House. The door there. And I believe that's it. Jen signed it for me. That's wonderful. Wonderful. So that is Autumn is My Favorite Color. So now we'll take a look at, stuck to the sticker, Homes. It's not Home Sweet Home, it's Homes Sweet Home. Pardon me, Homes Sweet Homes. And I'm just going to turn this sideways so I can push the spine down, and I'll come back to that page in a sec, but I want to get in there and there, open up the spine a bit. There we go. So here we've got This Book Belongs To. A cute page, a little lantern down there. And this is Homes. So, you know, we've got just all kinds of very fanciful things. Somebody on, it looks like a little person, oh, they're gardening because they, on a little swing that's on a pulley system so they can garden up high. That's very cute. Another very cute home. Aw, little cat. Little snail, maybe? Little snail's up there, too. And she's got a little snail in her coffee cup. Cute. Sorry, I'm saying cute a lot, but it just is. Very whimsical, very cute. Here we've got little creatures in... I'm not sure if they're in a bunny costume or if they are bunnies. Another one there. A little tent up here. One in a little basket down there. Very sweet. And these are drawn as though they are transparent. You can see, so I'm not sure if they're maybe supposed to be fairy wings. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if I can bring it up to the camera. So you can see that they're drawn as feathers or leaves or wings maybe, but she's drawn what's in behind them too. So to me that tells me that she meant for them to be translucent or transparent. So that would be a great place to use maybe some of the, what could I use on there? Just some clear or some transparent kind of glitter media. Maybe, just trying to think what I have. I'll have to think about that. If anyone has any thoughts of what I could use there, for sure, just pop them in the comments below. I love to have people give me ideas. Just like I say, I'm a kind of a beginner at this, and yeah, ideas from you folks would be great. Again, little bunnies in costumes. Looks like they're tying up some ropes around their house. Not sure what they're doing. Maybe hanging lanterns. Okay, that is a bunny. So maybe the others were just in bunny costumes. Here we've got a little baby bunny up top, and they're growing carrots. I'm a gardener, and I just pulled everything from my garden just the other day. Here in central Canada, we had hard frost the other night. I know it's mid-September, but that's our growing season. So I had to get out and make sure I got everything out of the garden that was going to be damaged by frost. So carrots would be okay. But my cucumbers, my tomatoes, those kinds of things. I could have covered the garden, but it was kind of almost the end of the season anyway, so that was okay. This is a great page. I love these cluttered, detailed little bits of things pages, like that lab page. And this page looks like maybe an interior room, maybe a kitchen? I'm not sure. No. Well, it does say kitchen pottery up there. And then we've got a bookshelf here, which is kind of neat. I'm trying to read some of these. Prehistoric cats. That's funny. Art Meowie. Oh, Art Meow. Art, instead of Art Nouveau, Art Meow-O. That's cute. Cataralism. Possum Diet A to Z. That's very funny. Here we have little cats in cactus costumes. Some rats down there. Just little bits and little details. I love pages like that. See, this larger open spaces scare me. And I think it's because I'm just not sure or confident in my ability to shade. And so these tiny spaces, they don't require a whole lot of shading because they're so tiny, right? You can only do so much. But when you've got a big open space like that, I don't know, I feel like I need to be better at shading or it's not going to look right. And I probably just need to try and give myself a good head shake and let go of some of that perfectionism because it kind of takes the joy out of coloring. And I shouldn't take the joy myself. I shouldn't take the joy out of my own coloring myself. That's a crazy thing to do. Ice cold lemonade there. That's very pretty. If anyone likes florals, there's this is less cutesy and more realistic. I mean, we've got lilies in there. I can recognize these flowers. So we've got, could be tiger lilies. That one looks more like a tiger lily. Maybe that's a daylily, not sure. We've got more lilies up here, roses. These could be chrysanthemums. And then just tiny little flowers. These could be forget-me-nots. Maybe some daisies down in here. So this page is much more realistic. Lots of tiny details, though. And then back to the whimsical. This looks like wood curls, like wood shavings. So if you shave wood, it tends to go in those little curls, and it's like they've used it for a roof. Little deck here, little deck chair. A suitcase with, it's supposed to be, I think it's like a picnic basket because but then it's got a little garden growing in it. Yeah, very whimsical. Beach scene here. Probably save that till next summer. I tend to be a very seasonal colorist, and so I color things, according to the season where I am. So I'm likely to color a summer picture in the summer, but not so much in the fall or winter. So oh, I do like this one though. Lots of tiny details. Just plants. Different kinds of plants. That looks like a bonsai to me right there. Lots of cacti. A little sort of cactus, sort of a succulent rock garden there. Yeah, lots of cacti in here. Terrariums with plants in them. Fun. Not sure what we have. Ghosts, maybe? I'm not... Fish? No, why would they be fish? I don't know. I'm going to say ghosts. It's sort of like a tropical kind of hut kind of thing. Looks very open. Yeah. I don't know. You can let me know in the comments below if you have any ideas of what they are. I think they're ghosts. I don't know. Here we've got one of those little guys in a little costume again. Sitting on a book. Wizard, maybe? Because maybe that's a wand and a wizard's hat. Skulls? Kind of looks like a skull, kind of a stylized skull. 31, so maybe that's maybe a pumpkin. So maybe this is sort of hinting towards kind of wizard Halloween kind of time. Oh, details, details, details. I would definitely say this is wizardy Halloween, because I mean, you've got the cauldron there that he's stirring, he or she, and then you've got another cauldron. It's got free brains up here. I love ZMB. I'm assuming that means zombies. Witch's broom. Yeah, just a little bat down here. There's so many details. Oh, this would be fun to color. I think, now that I'm thinking about it, Jen does have on her Etsy store, she's got PDFs where, oh, it says Happy Halloween right there. I think that there are 4 or 5 of them. And if you print the PDF and you cut along where the border is here, or maybe it's a slightly different border, but you can tape them together to make a long sort of panoramic kind of picture. And I believe what the last one, and now this one, and maybe the next few, well, maybe not, maybe just these 2, I think you could actually put them together and they would make, so it's sort of the same scene, but I think in the book, she's actually framed them so that you can color them individually as well. But I think, if I remember correctly, that is something that's on Jen's Etsy store. So potion bottles, ghosts, so many things going on here. Crystals down at the bottom. I love it. I love details. I am not sure. Almost looks like a ship, maybe? Because this almost reminds me of like a sail, and it does look like they're in water. There's, lily pads and fishing rods. Could be a ship, maybe? I think so. Maybe. Why not? People who are this, have this kind of imagination just amaze me and astound me, because my brain just, again, does not work this way, and I wouldn't have this kind of imagination to come up with this. I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. That looks like a coffee grinder or a spice grinder, but it's a bed. That's cute. So yeah, it's a little coffee grinder that's been, repurposed as a bedroom. Something Kingdom by Jen, so I'm not sure what that would say. There's a water wheel. So we've got, some kind of mill or something inside, or it's providing power. Looks like a bakery. Got some bread. So it's a bakehouse maybe. Nice. Oh, it's a Christmas one. Sorry, I'm just going to turn this sideways and I'm going to give this a bit of a push, just so that I can make sure you guys can still see the whole picture there. Oh, I do love Christmas. Fall is my favorite, but of course fall leads up to Christmas, and I love doing Christmas coloring. So here we've got a house with a Christmas wreath, some snow on the ground. Very nice. Another kind of Christmas wintry scene. So we've got it's a flying contraption. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe they're going to be delivering presents. You've got your little helper worker elf here. It's got a pocket with some tools or pens or something in it, handing up a present. Candy cane there. snowman. Another wintry Christmas scene. This is a sleigh, assuming by the runners there. It's got snowflakes and... oh, a sound system? Singing, conducting? I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's wonderful, whatever it is. Karaoke, maybe? I'm not sure. Another Christmas one. Some holly up here. Some evergreen decorations. Sorry, don't mean to be cutting off the bottom there. Oh, and a little, I'm not sure if it's a little elf. It does look like it has little pointed ears. Is dumping out sort of a container of stars. And they're kind of falling down. I don't know if you can see that. I'll try and lift it up if I can. Yeah, kind of dumping out like a little container of stars to create the stars in the night sky in the wintertime, I guess. It does get exceptionally cold here in the winter. In central Canada, it's, minus 40 degrees, whether that's Celsius or Fahrenheit, it doesn't matter. They come together at that temperature. In, January nights and February nights, that's not unheard of. It's common. And it's very cold, but it's usually very calm at that temperature and usually clear. So if you go out at night, the stars are just brilliant. I don't know why they're so much more brilliant when it's that cold, but they are. So that's what that reminded me of. There's a Christmas one. Some bunnies. This one's got a little vest with carrots strapped to it. That's cute. And a Christmas tree with carrots on it. There's maybe this is a spring picture now. Actually, this looks like a combination of, because this is the same, I'm not sure what this is. Because this was like the beach chair kind of scene. And then this is, yeah, maybe a beach hut in front of it. I'm not really sure. Or if it's like a combination of two pictures. I mean, it doesn't look like a misprint. I think it's supposed to be this way. And that's it. She's got an Etsy store. She's on Facebook, Instagram. That's in German there, so. So these were shipped from, oh, and Jen signed this one too. Wonderful. So thank you so much, Jen, for these illustrations. I'm not sponsored. I did pay for these with my own money. I definitely think based on the illustrations that I'm seeing, I'm going to go check out those other books too, because if they're tiny details like that, that's something that I very much enjoy. And I just very much, I love the color palette that she's got on these pre-printed books. And like I mentioned before, you can also, these were shipped from Germany, so you know what? Shipping wasn't bad, all considered. I mean, they were coming from Germany. But if you'd rather get the PDF, I believe you can buy the whole book, or you can buy maybe little packs of images. I can't remember how many in a package, but I think you can go that route too. So, yeah. And then I've got my freebie images here to color, and the one on card. Well, there's that one with the... That's the one we saw. I think that was in the Home Sweet Homes book with all the plants. And that was in the Home Sweet Homes book too. And that one too, I think. Wonderful. And that's it. Thank you so much for sticking with me. I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone is safe. And I hope everyone is enjoying their coloring. Take care. Bye-bye.